Okay, yeah, I want to say something about Elizabeth Baptist Church and Craig L. Oliver. Back in the day when we first built our church, because me and my mom helped with the sale and the processing of us getting a new building and getting rid of the older building. She also helped other churches move into our older building. And what's so funny is our original pastor who taught in that same church eventually taught in that church again. That's what's so crazy about us. Like we are double. Like we'll come right back at you. Like it's so crazy how like life repeats itself and how like just being good and doing good works out. We actually left the Elizabeth Baptist Church and moved to Greater Elizabeth Baptist Church, where we started off having church in a funeral home. And out of this funeral home, we eventually moved back into a new building. And eventually something happened with that. Either way, I'm not going to get into all of that. The whole point is, do y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I'm telling you that I used to go to church in a funeral home. Everybody doesn't have this life experience. My name is Young Pharaoh. My name is Pharaoh Aten. So this is the real Young Pharaoh talking. I'm just talking about going to church and my pastor. When we built our new building, which had a basketball court, we actually had enough land to rent out. We rented out like what's it called, like traveling theme park circus type stuff, where we had like roller coasters and Ferris wheels, all that kind of stuff. And what was so crazy, one time at that event, it was like a holiday for us. It was so cool. Yet one day I was like, I was so happy to be there with my friends and, my girlfriend and all that. And I saw one of the rides and I said, that ride looks like it's about to break. And I don't know if they gave us something bad because we were black or what happened. Like I don't know why, but I was about to get on this ride with my friends and I was like, nah, I'm not getting on that one. It looks like it's about to break. And I turned my back. And as soon as I turned my back and walked away, the chain literally broke and they could not stop the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel. Or it was something like a Ferris wheel. It was like a Ferris wheel, but it had like little buckets that were like tubes. It was pretty much a futuristic Ferris wheel and a smaller size one. But it was big. I remember the chain was huge and it just said cling. And then I remember watching it fall down and hit the ground when I turned around and I was like, whoa. And that was kind of crazy. We found a way to like stop it and we had to by hand grab it in groups and get everybody off of the roller coaster. It was crazy. It was really crazy. Another story about the church, Elizabeth Baptist Church. Before I left, I remember the balcony was glass. It was glass and it looked really nice and it looked futuristic and stuff and everything was state of the art. And of course, I've talked about the kids having sex in the cry rooms. I talked about that and how those got to be sterilized and cleaned if they're still there. And the other thing that I talked about before already is that Craig L. Oliver, he had to tell the women to stop wearing short skirts and sitting on the front row with the glass flashing him pretty much. And he was like, he couldn't even concentrate. He was like, yo, he was like a young fly pastor and he was married. I think he was married, or when he first came, he wasn't married. When he became the pastor, he got married and eventually he got remarried. And I don't know what happened with that. I hope all is well with them and they got their Dr. Sebi herbs. I saw him in the grocery store and I think I told him like, yo, I'm vegan now. And and that was like the only thing I said to him. Like, I don't think we need to eat meat. And it was like what Elijah Muhammad told um, Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi said that one time when he was sitting down at Elijah Muhammad's house, Elijah Muhammad was like, we have to stop eating meat as a people. So if y'all going to be Muslims and y'all going to really be Muslims, I'm trying to give back to my community because I grew up, with Muslims. I went to the Muslim centers and played like basketball. I had jobs, events there. I had family counseling there. Those are my brothers. I always saw them as my brothers. And I told them at the end of the day is we're going to see, but I'm a psychic. And I'm turbo. I got earth power. I got a lot of herbs and stuff. And I figured things out and I move fast. And I figured out that I need to be immortal to actually win this game. So the other potentials that were on my level, they're gone. They didn't calculate fast enough. And I'm the last one standing. I'm the last one here. I am legend. It was crazy. I'm walking down the streets and it really is like I am legend. It's really crazy because we're on quarantine right now. That's why I'm inside. I'm in the dark. I got a little candle. Thank y'all for this candle. This is a candle that Jesus gave me, the Black woman God. Thank you, Lord, for making my life and my purpose. Sometimes I don't even want to be here, but the Black woman God, them motherfuckers so great. They're delicious. They make me keep waking up in the morning. I'm like, God, and I just ask y'all to be nice to me because y'all can just make my heart stop. And it won't be the corona. It'll be you. Corona can't take me down. Corona ain't got nothing on Jesus. Okay? Ain't nothing. Ain't no 5G. I told him, nigga, I got 6 4Gs and a 3G. And I got a Motorola flip phone. Fuck a 5G, bitch. I got a Motorola and a Nokia. I love my Motorola. I got a Motorola and I took the survey and they let me... And everything I wrote in the survey was, I love my Motorola. I was just quoting Migos rap verses in the survey, trying to get them a Motorola deal. Jesus is so good. Oh man, bruh. Why? I don't appreciate how y'all attacking my young brother. My young brother, please stop that because people give money to Sprite. They give money to all these companies, which I refuse to give monies to. And I'm like, yo, y'all, come on, man. Like every now and then, like, yeah, I had a Sprite the other day because I was about to pass out. And I was like, look, yo, can I get a Sprite? Because that's the only thing they even understand. If I say, give me a water, people will look at you like you crazy. I was just telling y'all in my other video, there was this time where you didn't have to pay for water. Way long time ago. And phones weren't unlimited. You couldn't just talk about whatever all day, nothing crap, and fill up all this hard drives and computer chips. You got to dig up the earth to record you doing bullshit. That's pointless. That is pointless. It is a sacred art to speak, y'all. You're not supposed to be talking like this. They're actually making you sin. They're making you all be gluttons of energy. Energy gluttons. Wow. See, this is how we make a bridge. See, first, we were talking about young Pharaoh. Now we're talking about energy gluttons. Energy gluttons. Me, I need more energy to manifest for y'all. And I wouldn't ask y'all if I didn't need it. I wouldn't ask y'all if I didn't just come back from the dead and be like Jesus and all that. And some people they saw me and I came back from the dead again. They're like, oh yeah, we saw Jesus. He okay. He came back from the dead again. I'm like, but y'all kids, y'all still want another Jesus to come and y'all got me here. And I'm like, look, this is the crazy, it's not fun being the Buddha. Every incarnation of the Buddha they're not great. There's only one incarnation of the Buddha that's really great. And that's when he was born in peace during great civilization and he was a king. When Buddha is the king, when Jesus is king of the earth and revelations and all that, that is the only time the Buddha is actually good. The other times, the Buddha is not a full Buddha. Y'all don't know that? The Buddha can't be the full Buddha breathing pollution. He could be the Buddha, but I can't be the Buddha that y'all want to save the world. Because my back hurt. Because the cops beat me up because I'm brown skinned. There wasn't cops when the Buddha was king beating him up in Wakanda. You understand what I'm saying? I need a different reality to manifest the reality. Y'all need to help me create that reality. I'm going to talk about it, crowdfund something. I'm going to try to help y'all. Y'all help me. I'm helping y'all as much as I can right now. I just showed y'all the mana machine. and the real mana. They was using, what was they using? Some type of, what the fuck was that shit? It was like Corella or something like that, chlorophyll they were using blue-green algae. And I remember that story. And I was like, I don't really like blue-green algae like that. And I thought about it and I thought about it. Now I'm like, the moss on the trees is way cooler. Way cooler. Way cooler. And Dr. Sebi 2.0. Dr. Sebi Jr. Dr. Sebi Jr. is Dr. Sebi 2.0. And that's what I represent. If y'all want me to be Superman, y'all have to choose it. This is the future that I created for y'all. Where y'all can say, we saw him sitting outside eating green stuff. We saw him walking down the street eating rabbit food. That's why y'all celebrate Easter with Jesus. And I'm the Trap Bunny. What's up, dog? What's up, dog?